Namaste friends, we're continuing the conjunction series. We're going to talk about the sun and the moon in the fourth house. Now, people who have this are normally seen very frustrated, very within themselves. I mean, you would not see them outside. They would not portray as if they are very stressed out or they are restless or they're not happy. Basically, they're not happy. But then you won't see it happening outside. It is sort of a very secretive, very confused people, right? However, it would not be seen outside. All their pain, all their suffering, sorrow would be all endured within themselves. Because remember, the fourth house is all about going within oneself. Yes, people talk about the superficial level, like one's mother or the house that we live in, or properties and general happiness. But the very essence of this fourth house is going within to see what are things that makes us fulfilled in life. The fulfillment in life is seen in the fourth house. So the things that normally I see, but before that, I'm going to start about on a little disclaimer. So do not use this as a word by word, merely as a reference. If you use it as a guideline, then this video will be helping you if you have this in your charts. Of course, there are many things to consider before jumping into a conclusion. So making a prediction is very, very time consuming. It requires a lot of knowledge and more experience to come into a conclusion. So I suggest that if you're an amateur or you have not much of experience in predictions, do not do it for others, but use this video to assess your own charts. That's fine. Okay, so a few things that I noticed over the years for people who are having the sun and moon in the fourth house. First one is the inner conflict. They are always confused with what they really want in life. If you ask them, hey, what do you want to do in 5 years from now? They'll start off saying something very confidently. Oh yes, I'm going to have $100,000 in my bank. Or I'm going to start up my own foundation. Or I'm going to feed the poor. Or I'm going to, go for marathon running and all that. But then if you ask them tomorrow, you'll have some other, you'll hear some other ideas from them. They just keep changing their minds. You can't say they are fickle, but then they're always protecting their pride. They're always protecting the ego, meaning that they would not show it outside. Okay. But within themselves, they have a lot of inner conflicts. They are not sure what exactly they want in life. Thus, life gets wasted. Time gets wasted. The next thing they'll know that they're already old. They have not accomplished anything because they has not set forth on doing anything. Actually, everything will be on the planning phase, on the staging phase, right? They will not actually move on into working on something. Because that inner conflict between the sun and the moon always, makes a lot of time being wasted in life. And thus people, they get very frustrated, very exasperated, very fed up in life. That's one thing seen. The other thing is, one's mother become a victim. Say if you have this moon and sun in the fourth house, you'll see your mother sometimes as an enemy, sometimes as a god. Okay, and your mother will be normally confused. How have I raised my child? I mean, he sometimes or she sometimes just shouts at me, screams at me. Sometimes she is, she's so. I mean, I'm so blessed to have her or him. One's mother would find it confusing and find it very hard to understand his or her child. She will be, she'll be always in a thought that, okay, how can I make him or her happy? Haven't I done anything for him or for her? Everything has been done, but why is he or she behaving to me like this? Okay, I just could not understand. In summary, one's mother would be very confused on how or why this person who has sun and moon in the fourth house will behave. So one's mother is normally a victim of it. The other thing that goes without saying is, lack of satisfaction. Never find satisfaction in anything. And starts a project and then just drops it. And then, even marriage or relationship or health, any facet of life, these people just couldn't put their hands on anything. They find that they cannot fulfill their heart's desire. There's always an inner conflict, which I've talked about. Um, some of other things that I notice is they also have some peculiar or strange interests. Either if you talk about religion, they either become an atheist or a rationalist, or you'll see them a cult believer, or voodoo worshippers or black magic or something. It's always these extremes going on. Peculiar taste of food as well. They'll have, coffee and strawberry, for example. It's very, very strange and peculiar personality within them. Now, they have all this because of the fact remains that the fourth being the house of comforts, the house of inner fulfillment of happiness, and these two grahas doesn't seem to correlate very well. So life can be very wasteful. Okay, it's not harmful. Okay, they do not have they do not be. I mean, they will have I would say an average life, not a very happening or very successful, nor a bad or a lousy life. They'll have an average life. But end of the day, the key factor of losing things is frustration and lack of satisfaction in anything. Okay, so that's my view on what is the sun and the moon does in the fourth house. I hope it's been beneficial for you. Please do stay tuned for upcoming videos. I'll be completing the conjunction series, at least for the sun and the many grahas, hopefully before the end of February 2016. So yeah, thank you so much. Do stay tuned. Take care. Namaste.